This is the story of Wanga, an immigrant girl whose parents divorced after the family immigrated to America.
My mother told me that when I was born my father and mother were very happy. My father used to cuddle me to sleep. Many times he would let me sleep on his lap because he did not want to wake me up. I loved going to school because I had many friends to play with. I remember when my father and mother were always happy. My father and mother used to talk and laugh together. Then one day my father came home. He was very happy and excited. He told me and my mother that we were all going to America, and that our lives will be much better. Father said that we were going to fly to a new country. When we came to this new country, my mother and father seemed to be always tired. My father worked for long hours and was either away at work or sleeping. My mother began looking sad, keeping to herself and not talking to me. My father and mother did not seem happy when they were together anymore. When they talked to each other, it was about money. Then my mother started going to work too. My mother would come home after work and complain of having a headache and being tired. Before she began working, my mother would sit with me when I got sick. After mother began working, I would be by myself when I was sick. One day father did not come from work. My mother told me that dad had left us. My mother began working long hours. She was rarely at home. When I got sick, my mother would not take me to see a doctor immediately. My mother would bring me medicine and set the medicine on the table for me to take. My mother complained that I was not doing what she told me to do, and that is why I got sick. When father used to be home we bought many things to eat. But now mother bought very few foodstuffs. I could not visit my cousins because they were far away. So many times I was alone and lonely. One day after school I came home and found mother crying. My mother told me that she needed to have surgery but she did not have the money to go to hospital. I felt empty, helpless, and hopeless, seeing my mother crying. I felt afraid for myself and mother. We were alone in this new country. I missed my old home, where every seemed so good and full of life. Where I could get uncle's help. I felt like committing suicide.
How many more immigrant children could be sharing the same fate as Wanga? Let us remember them when we encounter immigrant children with uncertain futures.